What's good, y'all? It's Abwon. This is another edition of Before You Watch, spoiler-free reviews. If this is your first time tuning in, I give you spoiler-free reviews all the time, whether it's on Netflix, Redbox, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu. It does not matter. I do viewer-recommended reviews as well. My last one was for Mindhunter. Definitely go check that out. But this one is for John Wick, a movie that I definitely highly anticipated. But I'm not going to lie to you, man. When I saw the first John Wick, I did not understand why people were so gung-ho about it, why they were so up in arms. It got crazy reviews. Everybody loved it, and I was just like, I didn't understand it. I said the movie is stylish. There is tons of action, but I just didn't like the fact that there was a lot of gun violence. You know, I like hand-to-hand combat movies, and somebody like Keanu Reeves, who basically played the leading role in my favorite movie of all time, The Matrix, I just felt like he could do better. When I saw the second John Wick, though, and saw how they definitely started moving more towards the hand-to-hand combat, that's when I really became a believer in the franchise. I saw John Wick for who he was, and I started to really, really appreciate the environment. You know, the one thing about the John Wick movies that I love is that they have like their own little world. They don't give you too much. They don't take your hand and bring you along for the ride. You're basically forced to see everything unfold and figure it out for yourself. But I like that because I don't like being spoon-fed information. And this third movie, man, it's like almost the perfect combination of gun violence and fisticuffs, man. Like, they really brought out all the stops for the choreography. You see him fight this giant. He plays for the Sixers. Actually, he plays for the Sixers. And he basically fights him with a library book. And it just gets bigger and better from there. Like, this guy's fighting villains, fighting all of these guys, these goons with horses. And yeah, he uses guns, but for the most part, not too much. Halle Berry, you know, she's in the film, and at first I was a little skeptical about it because I'm like, is she just there, you know, to look good? But no. That is one thing that I do like about the John Wick movies. They don't objectify the women that are in the movies. You know, everybody plays their own role, and they really pretty much stick to the script. Halle Berry and John Wick have some sort of past, and she's got these two canines with her that are like extremely trained to the T. And the choreography with that in itself is just excellent, man. You know, there's this one scene, they're running into this alleyway, and the two dogs run up on this guy with his back turned. They grab his ankles and they pull him to the ground, and she pretty much just runs up on him and just pops him like 3 times. And it's just crazy how everything happens. The locations where they filmed this movie is on point too. I mean, the movie is gorgeous, man. The cinematography is excellent, but it's just so stylish. The colors pop. My production partner and business partner, she told me this is the most anime movie that's not an anime. And she's right. Like, it just looks like a cartoon, but not in a bad way, man. Like the colors are very vibrant, but not oversaturated. Everything just looks so stylish, man. Like, when he walks into a room, even if it's dimly lit, you may see, you know, lights in the back that are green and yellow, and they're just so vibrant and so lush. It's just like, wow. It's just, you can't not appreciate the way the film looks. Now, there are some downsides to it. A couple characters, you know, their accents just weren't cutting it. It was just really, I didn't know where the character was supposed to be from. Like, are you from Nigeria? Are you from Cuba? Also, the end fight scene, like the quote-unquote climax of the movie, it was a little underwhelming. I expected so much from it because the main villain, the main antagonist, was just pretty much talking so much, and they were hyping him up so much throughout the film. I mean, he was doing his thing with his students, but I felt like the fight scene with John Wick and the students were better than John Wick fighting the teacher. It was just underwhelming. I was kind of disappointed. The storyline is there. There's not too much, but there's not too little. There's enough to keep you engaged. But this is pretty much an action movie. in itself. Adrenaline is the key word in this movie. That's pretty much the adjective for this film is adrenaline. I'm gonna put this up there with Mad Max. This movie, in terms of an action movie, this blows Endgame out the water. I mean, Endgame, obviously you're attached to the character, so it has that emotional factor to it. But if we're talking about just straight action film, this takes the cake. So far, this is the best action movie of 2019. As you can hear, it is raining while I'm driving because I'm giving you this review while I'm driving home. It's 3:30 in the morning. So I'm definitely trying to give you this review early. I hope you guys appreciate it. But, with that being said, I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10. I would give it a 9.5, but with those key negatives that I gave you, that's the only thing that's really holding this movie back. I'm probably going to see this movie again. I do want to see this movie again. I'm probably going to buy it on Blu-ray and watch it on Netflix. This movie is just that good. I want to go watch the other movies later this weekend, definitely just to catch up on all the other ones. Definitely go check this movie out, but if you do not like gore, don't check it out. This movie is rated R. There's not a lot of cursing in it, but there definitely is a lot of gore. There definitely is a lot of violence. So if that's not your thing, you will not like this movie. But if you're looking for something that's high octane, check this movie out. Definitely check this movie out. Let me know what you thought in the comments, man. Hit me up on social media. All my links will be in the description. Don't forget to follow the cinematics page. We talk about this John Wick movie in the first episode as well. You can catch all things film-centric on there. Trailer reviews. We tell you what movies to watch for that particular month. We explain endings and things like that, film rumors and all of that. It's a relatively new channel. Definitely subscribe to that as well. We got a trailer review for Maleficent 2 coming out real soon. So don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you thought, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.